I frequently see conversations online in chat rooms regarding Christian nationalism, and I thought that I should make a video about it, sharing my thoughts on the topic. A lot of Christians say that our country, the United States of America, was founded as a Christian nation, and that rubs some other Christians the wrong way, who say that we were founded as a secular nation. And it definitely turns off all liberal atheists who are confident that we were founded as a secular nation, and they are right to a certain extent. However, where they fall off the beam is that they can't seem to name one thing that they stand for that is also a founding principle of our nation. So what exactly is Christian nationalism? I'm going to put my statist hat on for a minute just for the majority of this video. Christian nationalism is just accepting the fact that America was founded on Judeo-Christian values and principles, and that it's okay to believe in God and to have a strong sense of American identity and love our country, living freely under a government that is supposed to represent us. Christian nationalism includes believing in the American spirit, the American dream, free to worship freely, individual rights, not what's best for the group or the common good, in which people lose their rights and it's a less productive society. The Constitution was written by conservatives, most of them being Christians, who laid the foundation for the future of America, outlining how our rights come from God without them actually writing God anywhere in the document. Pretty impressive, I think. No other country was set up that way. Everyone else was set up on the idea that the people's rights come from the government and that the government is better than you. The belief that one person or a few can open their mouths and issue a proclamation that you have to live under, just like that. But here, we don't have kings, queens, emperors, or a monarchy. We have three separate but equal branches of government that keep each other in check and pass bills through legislation. And this was due to having a group of forward-thinking individuals who laid the solid foundation and paved the way for what we have today. Now, where the founding fathers went wrong is that they set up government in the first place, and that's the sole reason why we are not free, as you might think. You should know that for practically every video that I make, I'll look at things in terms of a volunteerist mindset. But for this one, my second video on my new YouTube channel, I'm looking at this issue through the lens of a statist, a voter's mindset in order to get my point across. America is not a Christian nation in the sense that there is a state-sponsored religion that everybody must take part in or you're gone, like in Saudi Arabia or Iran with Islam. You cannot listen to left-wing liberals or progressives when it comes to our country's values and principles. They get some things right when it comes to our nation's history, but they're not a reliable source of information overall because they have absolutely no respect for our nation, our values, our principles, and the unique factors that make us so great. They want to see America fail, and they're more than happy to take part in the destruction of it. People on that side of the political spectrum, or radical leftists as I like to call them, are incredibly dishonest and are trying to weaponize the concept of Christian nationalism like it's such a big threat so they can brainwash people to vote for Democrats, candidates that will carry out the regressive New Age secular ideas and get people to bow down to authoritarian science. Remember during the COVID hogwash when everybody in the news media was saying, follow the science, and look how bad that turned out. Well, some people did. They listened to the science and are living to regret it, or they're not here at all anymore. Our country is not governed by science. Our country is governed by laws. If we ever become ruled by science and the population at large falls for it, then our nation will crumble and we will succumb to socialism, which leads to communism. Now, I'll take my statist hat off for the remainder of this video. If we do the right thing and choose not to vote and instead solve our country's problems by ignoring the government and building freedom communities that are off the grid, such as in food, medicine, healthcare, or air travel, then we have nothing to worry about in the end. And that's what I'm trying to do here. Whether you're a Christian or not, believer or not, I hope that we can all agree that loving your country and being a Christian does not mean that you're a Christian nationalist. And Christian nationalism was never one of our country's biggest problems plaguing us. With that being said, you cannot go back and change the events from the past that have led up to where we are now. America was founded on Judeo-Christian values and conservative principles, with liberty and justice being number one. Say the damn Pledge of Allegiance if you don't believe me. America was not founded on trans rights, abortion access, democracy, equity, or radical left-wing ideology, which is the polar opposite of anything that is natural, normal, or moral. And doing the opposite of anything normal or moral is the whole basis of the Democrat Party playbook. Now, this is not to say that I'm siding with conservatives on the political spectrum, because I don't vote. Most conservatives are statists, like liberals are, and constantly vote for more government, just like the liberals do. The pendulum will keep swinging back and forth, from Democrat to Republican, until the end of time, no matter who you vote for. Has anybody noticed that by now? What's important here is to recognize the difference between standing for conservative politicians that are corrupt and lie, and standing for conservative values. The difference, the two-parent family, freedom of religion, the ability for us to arm and to defend ourselves from the government, self-reliance, self-sufficiency, respecting tradition, and respecting life. People with conservative values are going to be the ones who look inward to ourselves for the solutions in this world, instead of looking up to daddy government. It's been proven time and time again that conservative values always win when building a society that most people want to live in. Now, we can definitely work together to make a better society, regardless of what our political and religious views are. It'd be nice if this happened sometime in my lifetime, because I'd like to see it. The best that I can try to do here is to lay the foundation for it. Now is not the time to spread awareness. That's been done before. It's been done every day up until now. Now is the time to take action and build a better world. And we do that by formally uniting, coming up with original ideas, being creative, putting a plan of attack in place, and following through with it. Christian nationalism, or the belief in God, is not the biggest threat to the future of the United States of America, but the continued belief in government is. Never be afraid to like, subscribe, comment, or email me at md007fr@gmail.com, and I'll see you next time.